Hi, give me just 1 second to get ready here. I'm sharing my live. If you could share, that would help me out. I'm going to play my Native American style flutes. I only have 4 at this point in time, but we're gonna point at the bird feeders and see if we can get some bird sounds. And I'm just gonna play each one for maybe 5 minutes. So this is gonna be real quick, maybe 15 to 20 to 30 minutes at the most. Just a quick reset for your afternoon. So give me just a second and we'll get started with that. Hi, give me just a minute to get situated. I'm going to move my phone a little bit away and turn it landscape here in a minute. I'm going to move it over so that it's pointed at the bird feeders and I'm not right on the microphone part of my phone. I don't have an additional microphone right now and it is a little bit windy, so I apologize for that. But the plus from the wind is we may get some wind chimes in there. I'm getting ready to go to bed for a while, so I'm just gonna go through the four flutes that I have for like an energetic reset or cleanse with what I can before I go to sleep. And maybe you can join me and have a mid-afternoon reset before you go back to the rest of your day. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We're gonna do it like this. Sorry for the wind interference, but we will get some chimes. I haven't warmed up or anything, so this is just a quick little whatever channels out, whatever comes out, and that will be that. Let me see. I'm a little bit away from my phone, so I won't be able to see to respond to any comments or anything until I'm done. So just close your eyes and enjoy, or look to see if there are any birds that show up. Sometimes the birds do show up when I play. I have all of my flutes wrapped individually with scarves in my bag, and I'm trying to find the one I want to start with, and unwrapping it, and I'm going to get a drink. Everyone should get a drink of water or whatever you have before we get started moving some energy. I'm going to start with, apparently, the throat chakra flute. That's not the one I was looking for, but that's what I got. Eventually, I will get the other 3 chakras that I don't have. Okay, my neighbor's just getting home. I'm going to take a quick break before I play anymore. I think that's it for this flute, and I'll get the next one out. That one was for the throat chakra. How was the sound? Like, was it loud enough? Was it too loud? Am I too far away? Am I too close? This one is for the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra. I need to get everything in position first. No, I'm too far away from my phone to accept or decline people on the line. I'm not doing a battle or anything right now. I'm just playing my flutes for a few minutes before I go to bed. And giving anyone the sound bath for an energetic reset. There's wind and wind chimes, and there might be birds. That's why we're looking at the bird feeders in case there are birds. Raven fly over. That was so awesome. It like slowed down as I was playing. That was nice. Sorry you couldn't see that up in the sky. This is kind of just practice for me too before I go to bed. I didn't warm up or practice before this. This is just a channel, and sometimes I have to clear the energy. I have to get the instrument in tune. And I have to monitor my breathing. Did you see the little birdie? That's the sound of my stool. Why don't I get down on the ground without that? That creaking may be okay though, but let me get on the sidewalk. That's more comfortable. Listen to the birds singing back. Wasn't what I meant to do, but that's okay. I'm just experimenting, and that's okay because we're just moving energy and resetting things in our body. And every time I feel like I make a mistake, that's like actually the right move because it doesn't have to be anything specific. It's just what it is, and that's perfect for like solar plexus work. Whatever you're working on right now. Step outside of judging yourself and just go with whatever is coming through or whatever you're doing. Just go with that. It doesn't have to be perfect by anyone's standard. It just has to be what it is, and you're the only one that can do it the way that you can do it. Okay, I feel like that is it for that one. This isn't a long thing. I have 4 flutes. I've been through 2. I have 2 left. I'm just playing whatever comes out for however long it comes out, and then I'm moving on. And after I finish all 4, I will check any comments or anything, and then I'm gonna go. I'm starting these pop-up lives more regularly whenever I have like half an hour, whenever I feel like playing singing bowls or flutes or other instruments or painting. And the painting lives are usually a little bit longer, but I think I'm gonna do like 15 to 30 minute pop-up sound baths when I can. I've been trying to find a regular time. I'm not sure that this is gonna be it. I'm thinking about sunrise, maybe sunrise tomorrow, because a couple of people that I've been watching on lives lately, one started ending their live earlier and one removed one of their earliest ones, so that makes my window in between, like supporting my people that I follow, that makes my window larger so that I can play, and my dog loves to go out at sunrise, so that feels like a good time. I think tomorrow morning, somewhere between 6 and 8 a.m., I'm probably going to go on live to play my Tibetan singing bowls, or at least a few of them. So if you want to come back for that, that's Eastern Standard Time, somewhere between 6 and 8 a.m. tomorrow. Unless something changes for me, I'll probably put it up on my stories, whether I'm going to have it or not. So if you see a story on my page, you can check to see if I'm going to be on or not. Because I won't know until that time comes, because I'm very, I really follow energy, and I don't plan things very well. I just kind of go with how I feel, but I'm trying to lean into this, finding a spot that I can do like this 15 to 30 minute pop-up sound bath or something a few times a week. I'm trying to find my next flute. If you want to listen to any of my sounds, you can search where you listen to music, Gemini Witch 83. I have, I had 8 new releases this year, 22 new songs, and I have 44, 45 total, depending where you listen. So if you search Gemini Witch 83, even on the tube, you can find my music if you want to listen. This one is for the third eye, and I'm going to see if everything's in alignment. Get started. I can see that crow or raven flying overhead, or a different one. There are a lot of them around here, but I think they enjoy the music. And I see a few birds on the fence over there, but I don't know if they're going to come down to the feeder or not. I don't know what that was. I was just kind of testing, like doing a scale to see if everything was in alignment. that was the sound of when you get like a message come through, but you don't quite grasp it before it keeps going and you can't quite remember what it was, or like when you had a really good dream and you woke up and you lost it right when you went to tell somebody. That's what that was. I see a bunch of birds now. Not a bunch, but a few. Flying around. I don't think they're like getting to where the feeders are, like I had hoped. The more different tunes will come to me, but I've been stuck on like the same tunes for a while. feel done with that one. That was for the third eye. That was clearing some blockages on trusting your intuition, like from what you, trusting your psychic hits, trusting the synchronicities as sign from your guides. Listen to the messages within the synchronicities. Like, what's the first thing that pops into your head when a synchronicity happens? You're right. Don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess. And the throat chakra message from earlier was just do it. And like, just not being afraid to share your gift or to share your voice in something. That was kind of like the solar plexus one too. Like having your own flavor or your own voice to things. And now the last one I have is the crown chakra one. Someday I will get the other three, but this is what I have in flutes for now. I'm going to cross my legs the other way. Hold on just 1 second. Get a drink of water, take a drink of water or whatever you have to drink. Listen to the wind moving all that energy, clearing everything out. I know I don't have flutes for the other 3 chakras, but I do have singing bowls for every chakra. I do have a playlist on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, Amazon, that have, I don't think, yes I do, that has my 4 crystal singing bowl sounds from this year for all 7 chakras on a playlist. Like something like chakra cleansing crystal sound magic or something like that. You can look for catharsis, awakening, emergence, and spiritual synthesis. Those are the 4 that target all 7 chakras. The first 3 break them up. The 4th one has all 7 chakras in it. And just search for my artist name, Gemini Witch 83. I'm too far away from my phone to touch anything. I'm not accepting, I'm not doing any battles or accepting anything right now. I just have 1 more flute to play, and then I'm going to go get ready for bed. This has just been a short midday reset. I'm going to try to start doing these short, like 15 to 30 minute Soundbath lives at least a couple times a week, at least once a week. I'm going to maybe try to do them at sunrise. Sometimes there are some birds at the feeders finally. I'm going to try to do them at sunrise in the future, unless it's too cold. But I've been waiting for the right spot. Today, this time felt right because it was warm outside, but I've been looking for the right time in the mornings before I go to bed. I listen to Guru Tanet at night, and then I listen to Patrick in the morning, and Patrick used to be on at 7 and 9, and now he's not doing the ones at 7. And Guru used to end a little bit later, but he ended earlier this morning, so I think I'm going to have a larger window where I can do one at like sunrise time, somewhere between 6 and 8 a.m. EST. I'm going to try to do one tomorrow. Check my stories. I'll put up a story if I plan to do it for sunrise tomorrow. And then I will play my flute for the crown chakra. And then I will go to bed. flutes in it, but it's not my number one instrument right now. So I practice, and a lot of times my songs eventually come out of these practice sessions, and I edit them into things whenever I listen and like listen back later and understand the energy that was processing in that moment and can give it a name, and then I put it into a song in some way. And even if it's something that's not perfect, because the parts where it's imperfect is the part where it's clearing out some kind of blockage in your energy field, is what I feel like, or that's how I see it. So it's okay. Everything's okay. It'll never get better unless you keep going after you make mistakes. And nothing's really a mistake in sound magic, because if it was, it wouldn't have happened. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, I had a low battery message. I kind of like that it was a little bit imperfect, because I feel like the imperfections are where there's a part of the energy that needs some cleansing, that needs help moving through, and it can't be moved through until it's witnessed. And so all of the little mistakes are clearing out the blockages. Thank you so much, Brian. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't done lives in a while. Thank you for sending all the little gifts. How cute. Oh, I see that. The little cake slice and the live and the corn and the TikTok. That's so cool. Thank you so much. And I see that someone, that would be you, Brian, because I see your little the little symbols. So you're part of the team. Thank you for hearting me. I am going to try to at least once a week get into the routine of doing some kind of a live, whether it's flutes or Tibetan singing bowls or crystal singing bowls or other instruments or painting or oracle cards, or just talking to people about spiritual stuff and channeling or not, or just anything. I enjoy when I do these, and my phone has had a low battery message. I went through all 4 of the flutes that I currently have. So let me turn this back. I'm going to have to, if I edit this replay for YouTube, I kind of wanted it widescreen, so I'll have to fix that one little part there where I turned it up right to read the comments. But yeah, I'm going to try to do this at least once a week. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow between 6 and 8 a.m. EST. If you want to hear more of my sounds, look for Gemini Witch 83 where you listen to music, or look on YouTube. And have a blessed day. I will try to be back tomorrow morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks for all the gifts. Thanks for joining my team, Brian. Wow. League D2. That's just amazing. I know that's probably the bottom, but that's so cool to me. I want to start doing lives again and more regularly, so I'm excited. Thanks for being here. I hope you felt something move through your energy with those 4 areas. Someday I'll have more flutes for the other areas, but I have bowls that address other areas, and we'll go through those another day. And I will stop talking, and I will say goodbye. Have a good day.